Hi, I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I'm referred to as the Big Game Hunter because I've been hunting down leaders and staff for organizations for 40 plus years now. More no BS resume advice for you. Now, when you create a resume, most of the time you're really speaking to yourself because you're talking about what you've done. Maybe you talk about how you went about doing it. Maybe you include some metrics. But you're not really thinking of the reader, the recipient of your resume, to see whether or not what you've put in the resume is going to be effective in conveying the message that you want to convey. Let me repeat that. You're thinking of yourself and you're not thinking of the recipient of the resume and whether or not from their vantage point it conveys and it communicates what it is you want to convey. Here's a test for your resume. Print it out. Get a friend over. Get your wife, partner, husband over. Hand them the resume. Say you have 10 seconds. I want you to circle the places in the resume that your eye flows to. And then time them. And 10 seconds later, you want to fold your resume, each page of your resume in thirds. And look as to whether or not it conveys the message that you wanted to communicate to the reader. Now, people are often shocked to find that their resume tells exactly the wrong story because most people aren't reading resumes, they're scanning resumes. That's why I said 10 seconds, because that's really what the eye is doing when it's opening your email and looking at your resume. Same thing with the folding it in thirds afterwards. I'm giving people the benefit of the doubt. So this way they're seeing the whole package. But afterwards, remember, people are not looking at a document. No one's printing out resumes. What they're looking at is screenshots of about a third to a half of your resume at a time. So you want to see whether within 3 page downs, you're doing a good job. 3 page downs is beginning with the first fold. That doesn't count. I'm giving you a free one on that one. Then the next 3 folds, if that goes to page 2, it's the top of page 2 at the latest. Whether you're telling your story in a way that's going to communicate to the reader the things that you want them to know. And where your test subject's eye flows is the key benchmark here. Because what their eye is doing is landing in places where the visuals are strongest for attention. So you may need to change your resume for the visual impact. You may need to change it because you're really telling the wrong story. Whatever it is, isn't it better to know proactively than get a whole bunch of rejections, miss out on opportunities, all because the resume doesn't communicate as effectively visually as you want it to. This is Jeff Altman. Hope you found this video helpful. If you did and you're watching on YouTube, share it, leave a comment, click the like button, do something that lets people know it was worthwhile. Then come over to my website, which is thebiggamehunter.us, and go exploring. Videos, podcasts, e-zines. Matter of fact, you can get a complimentary subscription to No BS Job Search Advice e-zine and No BS Hiring Advice e-zine, which are published on a regular schedule to give you advice as a job hunter, advice for you as an HR professional or hiring manager to help you do a better job in finding people. There's information about my books and guides to job hunting. You can search positions I'm recruiting for. Just go over to thebiggamehunter.us and go exploring. A few final things. First of all, if your firm's trying to hire someone, send me an email at the address below. Let me know who to contact and whether to mention your name. I'd love to help your firm staff positions. If we're not already connected on LinkedIn, send me a connection request. LinkedIn.com/IN/TheBigGameHunter. I accept connection requests from people worldwide. Finally, if you have a question about some aspect of job hunting, you're not alone. Most people do, but they do a poor job of getting advice. They ask friends, family, maybe former hiring managers, people who know as little as they do about job hunting. Instead, reach out to me through liveperson.com, where I'm a job search and career coaching expert. I'd be happy to answer your questions. This is Jeff Altman. Have a great day. Take care.